Hey guys, welcome back to This Week in the EPL. Today I'll be giving my Match Week 30 Premier League predictions. For our first match, we have Watford vs Leicester at Vicarage Road. This should be a very interesting match. Both teams are in poor form, with Watford and Leicester each only winning one match in their last 5 matches. That said, Watford is a team in the relegation zone, whereas Leicester sits in 3rd in the Premier League table, so we must remember that. That said, I think Watford are going to be able to get something out of this game. They have gotten big results against really big clubs at home this season. They've beaten Liverpool at home, they've beaten Manchester United at home, and they've drawn to Spurs at home. So I believe it will end 1-1. Brighton vs Arsenal at Bramall Lane. This is another interesting match. Brighton, a team coming off a good result against Wolves, but still have not won a match in their last 5. Arsenal, a team that is undefeated in 2020, but have struggled away this season in the Premier League with a record of 2-8-3. So, it's hard to pick, but I'm going to have to go Arsenal 2-1. For our next match, we have Norwich vs Southampton at Carrow Road. This is going to be a close one. Norwich, a team that has lacked quality this season. Obviously not a Premier League quality side, and that's why I believe we will see them going down later this season against a Southampton side that is in a poor run of form with losses both to Newcastle and to West Ham. However, I want to note that this Southampton team has been decent away this season. They have a record of 6-2-6 away. These teams both have terrible defenses. I think they both have conceded 52 goals this season, which is tied for the second most goals against in the Premier League. So it's the game of shite defenses. That said, I think at Carrow Road, Norwich will be able to get a goal, and I think Danny Ings will score for Southampton, so I'm going to have this match end 1-1. Newcastle vs Sheffield United. This should be an interesting one. A Newcastle side that has some pretty decent results recently, but cannot score. They only have 1 goal in their last 5 matches. That is insane to consider some of the results they were able to get still. Against a Sheffield team that is undefeated in their last 4. This match is being played at St. James Park, and it's going to be a close one, but I'm going to give Sheffield the edge due to form and Newcastle's inability to score. So it's going to end for me Sheffield 1, Newcastle 0. Manchester City vs Burnley at the Etihad. Manchester City, a team that's looking to bounce back after getting absolutely thrashed in the Manchester Derby. Burnley, a team coming off a very good result against Spurs, who are in great form, undefeated in their last 5, and who have a very disciplined defense. That said, I do not believe that disciplined defense that Burnley have will be able to stop the relentless front 3 of Manchester City. I'm going to have to give this game to City 2-0. Bournemouth vs Palace at Dean Court. This is going to be a close one. Bournemouth, a team that haven't won in their last 4, so not in great form, have had a really poor season, versus a Palace team that has had ups and downs, but has come out with recent form looking very good. They've won 3 straight, but are still struggling to score goals, with the 3rd fewest goals scored in the Premier League. At Dean Court, I'm going to have to say I think Bournemouth can get something out of this match, and I'm going to have it end 1-1. For our next match, we have Aston Villa vs Chelsea at Villa Park. This is pretty easy to predict for me. Villa, a team with 3 straight losses and has conceded the most goals in the Premier League this season, versus a Chelsea team that, with the insertion of Billy Gilmour into their side, have gotten 2 massive results, massive wins against both Liverpool and Everton. So I'm going to give the edge to Chelsea on this one, 2-1 to Chelsea. For our next match, we have West Ham vs Wolves at London Stadium. West Ham, a team that has only won 1 game in their last 4 matches and have a poor home record this season of 4-3-7, versus a Wolves team that is undefeated in their last 5 and has a good away record of 5-6-3. So I think Wolves is at this level now where they are too quality for a West Ham team to think they can get a result even at home, and I'm going to give it 2-1 to Wolves. Arguably the biggest match of the week, Tottenham Hotspur vs Manchester United at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs, a team that after Jose Mourinho came in looked like they had been revived, but with injuries to Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, they are looking in trouble. Since Harry Kane and Son have been out, Spurs have struggled to score and have not won a game. So, Let's contrast that with the United team that is undefeated in their last 5. Since my guy Bruno Fernandes has come in, have been dominant. He's absolutely changed this Manchester United side. I do want to note that United aren't the best team away with a record of 4-4-6. That said, with a Tottenham team who can't find the back of the net, I'm going to give the edge to United 2-1. For our final match of the week, we have Everton versus Liverpool at Goodison Park, an Everton team that got absolutely battered last week against Chelsea and will look to bounce back, but are in a poor run of form, haven't won in their last 3 matches, versus a Liverpool team who successfully bounced back last week against Bournemouth and are officially now 2 wins away from securing a Premier League title. So I think this Liverpool team will have lots of motivation to get one step closer to the Premier League title, and I think their attack will be too relentless for this Everton defense. I think Calvert-Lewin will be able to nab a goal for Everton, but I think it's going to end 2-1 to Liverpool. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments your Match Week 30 Premier League predictions. Thank you and take it easy. Peace.